They told me the defensive ball off the ice sick like he got corona. That one play ain't work, you need a new persona. You can't run up that middle, we threw the cuffs on him. Defense got turned on, we threw the buffs on. Michigan got the D on lock. I mean, I'm about to put this C on lock like I'm DJ Turner. You can't throw it in that flat, Mike got the burner. Michigan be all amazed out, look like a Charles top 5 in that rookie. Yeah, I saw it in the flinch. Trumbo got the boys fired up in a long third on the sideline watching the game. You are not worthy. Buffs like it's getting ready, Lord have mercy. Clear put his helmet in your chest, missing all blurry. Then a second, the quarterback tell me what's the hurry. He put a move on you so slick like a can of murder. See, he got a quick 30 out like they Steph Curry. Yeah. Yeah. Defense is gonna turn on when we threw buffs on them. Yeah. The Wolverines just caught a big 6, we threw buffs on him. Yeah. Hey, Mike Morris just caught me fumble, we threw the buffs on him. Yeah.
I think I already took care of all these. Oh shit, it's a night game. They're about to get the ass handed to them at their own house on a night game.
I wake up late, see, I don't care about them damn looks, they already ain't. Don't try to pull the helmets off like Roy Zink. I don't care if we ain't making down like New York Fleets. Buffs on the Bucks took the ball, what y'all think? Make some blue through these cold veins like an ice rink. Mike Wynn ran through his chin, he said, eat for deep runs all over the field. They gotta see I am the biggest brand in the world, I gotta eat. This is the first Ohio I've been waiting all week. Get in that horseshoe, all you hear is talk trash. You don't say too much, we are not flashy. Here to play, all you hear is crunch, the helmet's glass. I wanna see like 5-6 times like a sign Haskins. Johnson picked the ball off and Junior sacked him. His Jenkins came up the middle, he had the blast. The O-line moving that rock, let's play action. Moody automatic check, they put it in the bread basket. We ain't going down there for that, let's make plays. Soft summer flex turnovers gonna make the game. If you ain't nobody now, it's just his head. Coming to the Super Bowl, bubbles like Ryan Hayes. Maxing on the down the line to get out the way. It's power legend, ripping the blue on game. It's on the deep, looking at our nameplate. Number 26, 22, I can't wait. See games, it's on the deep, looking at games.
Those aren't navy socks. Those are white. It's not a big game, though. I mean, it's unranked Illinois. For them, it's a big game because we're number 2, but for us, it's not a big game. That bitch.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one.
Oh shit! It's a downpour rain. Is that what I saw? Maybe not. I thought I saw rain coming down. That must have just been sparks from fireworks.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Michigan's offense will have the opening possession of the game.
Oh shit, actually 1 second, there's something I was wanting to check.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Sorry about that. I was trying to look up something. And it made me more confused than it did in answering anything.
Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And man, the big fella.
Here's my confusion. C.J. Carr, a junior. This is 2027 season. According to Wikipedia, he was a freshman in 2024. So if he was a true freshman that redshirted in 2024, then he would be a redshirt junior or a true senior right now in 2027. It's showing him just a regular junior. And when I look at the roster outside of the game, it shows he's a true junior. He never had a red shirt. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because 2025 was Bryce Underwood's freshman season. So, I don't get it. It's got me confused.
They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, and he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On target to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all.
Yeah, that was my bad.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been
Yeah.
The defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the end.
Got some room, headed to the goal.
Dude, why'd you run straight out of bounds after that? You just lost yards, bro.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game. We're going to see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A first down run on the doorstep. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Paul. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's the step up in defense in moments like this.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
And see, I'd go for the touchdown, because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the
Damn.
length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting to
Phew.
So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because free to put their face in this. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups.
Ah, I should have stuck with the run. But I got the safety anyway.
Get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled them. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
I didn't see the halfback. I didn't see that it was a single back. I thought it was a 5-wide.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. So here comes the Michigan offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that run get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. When they wanted a touchdown last time, this drive, they can go make it happen.
They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just ran over it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's smart. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Next going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week at notable ACC clash. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the ACC. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's deep.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. It's the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. And as he throws, makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tough rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid.
You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
And no matter who the coach is,
Turning it on! Oh, he just hit
Oh, no!
Defense has it their own road.
and man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you get all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down now. Football.
Show me the replay.
Punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for his defense.
Knee. Looked like knee might have been down. Oh, yeah, he was down.
Here comes... Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
What the fuck?
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. Touchdown, Michigan. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To throw, it's Newton. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man in the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for room. It's Hester. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got enough for the 1st. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there.
Damn it. How the fuck do you miss that?
The field goal miss, make rate, and those kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got the quick completion. There he goes. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Fires to the middle. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back. He's got that here tonight.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given them some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
To the air. It's Carr.
What the fuck was that?
And the third down pass is incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Say, if he hit the post on that, I was going to be pissed.
And now the lead is extended a little far.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leading it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're defense and you shoulder the football, you sick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really nice job by the defense there, taking away all possible throws by the QB. There was simply nowhere for him to go with it there on third down, so he had to throw it away.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being...
Oh, come on!
Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble. And that I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reed, is this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Off play action. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 25.
You always got to love this offense picking up so many first downs. It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Wolverines with the first and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just adds a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mahoney. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on. And they've got a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run. I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
I send the tight end in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
At the 22.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That ball scoops through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point... I don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use of play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you need. Puts them down. They said, get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. It'll be a draw. He breaks the tackle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. The kick is on its way. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Back to throw, it's Newton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, Notre Dame and USC has just gone final, and we have a winner in the battle for the jeweled shillelagh. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Defining a line, I need to get it to the county line for a first down. On need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Off the play fake. This time he's got it. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
On the play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that...
Touchdown, Wolverine! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Now they'll run the draw. Quick spin on the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Back to throw. It's Newton. Grab near the marker. It's Dixon. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Wants to throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown to Illini.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
So here comes the Michigan offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this defense, man? It's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical man.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just said.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back in the 45. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that 1st half in the 1st quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this 1st drive for the offense.
Yeah, the 1st possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. From midfield, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yard and keep moving on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They try to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually beat the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Underwood. to go one down. He goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the script.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. If you give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession. It's going to be important from here on in.
Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Newton. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you've got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Turning it off. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
just wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep the score.
The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down when you're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here come those beige and blue wing helmets on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Handoff to the single running back. Plows through the defense. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Wolverines keep this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Shakes off. Just dismissing tackles. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to...
Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to be trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Illinois offense returns to the the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. And he puts it on the deck again. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
On the move. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. He'll pitch it. Runs through a tackle. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Illini offense back onto the field. After that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Looking for a man. It's Boyd. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he holds it in at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
So here comes the Michigan offense. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
There he goes. Pass to
always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of us will want to see. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure. Coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Devin, thanks a lot for that. It tells us that they had a good one there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Just a hair too much on it for this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sits back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested.
Why is Steven still out there?
And they got to do it quick.
Takes a hit as he fires.
No harder. Playing the ball, then the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front. And they definitely struggled on that play.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
He uncorks one deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let you slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He leaves it with his back. Ripping through the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll be a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to attack one more on the bogey. And the point after is good. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff runner on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They like to be more productive this time.
And I think this offense has to be a little more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think too, David. Take a smart. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got it at the 36. It's the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end to the ground with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. And his defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job of ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware that you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to bully their way over the 1st. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they hadn't played last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And what you see late in the games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you can look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that. And that was a nice second down run, and setting up a third and inches, and now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football, you know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Looks as if they'll send down the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to write about it. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Under fire. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play, they take first down, lost the throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good. Man, dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Hand off from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this offense is all about surrender, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, and they got to find something moving forward. But this was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll make the stop, and that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? I know they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up. But you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it from here. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.
with my brothers. A bunch of shit. And she ain't even let you know. Fuck that. Nigga, now you fucking talking about. Bitch. Yeah, my nigga 1-6, my nigga. I need a day trip, nigga. Fuck this nigga talking about.